play. John Newbold, our producer, back in studio. All the sponsors say, welcome to the basketball season, folks. Here we go. Ball in the air, and it's slapped by Bollenboy to the backcourt. Grabbed by Singleton, and Weber State has the basketball to start with. Aggies start man-to-man. Left-hand side pass to Gittens. Goes on the baseline, and here's Golden for three out of the left corner, and he drills the three right off the bat, and there's the shooter.
He loves to shoot, they say, huh?
Golden is his name. Golden is his touch.
That's it.
3-0 Wildcats. Top of the key, Collette for the Aggies. Right-hand side to Perkins. Inside, JoJo goes to the basket right in front and made a bad shot with his right hand where he's left-handed.
I like the move, though, but he's got stuck with a bad hand.
Kendall Hill got the rebound, gets it down the baseline. Now Golden goes to the low post, and Bollenboy on the baseline is fouled by Collette using the hands. And again, that's a problem for Collette in the preseason.
That's a problem there, but I also see the development. Bollenboy's not going to be the rebounder. That's a very aggressive offensive move.
Well, in the 2 preseason games, he has averaged again about, I think he's had 16, 17-point average.
Yeah.
He had a 23-point game last time out. They inbound it way out front. Gittens wants Singleton to come get the ball. He does off the left wing. He drives by Perkins. 15-footer over Jalen Morris. Too long. Bollenboy slaps it under the basket, Hill, and is fouled by Chris Smith. So the Aggies already with 2 fouls.
You see Bollenboy keep that alive? He went way up just to tip it.
They're going to say that Hill was in the act of shooting coming down the right side, so Kendall Hill at the free throw line.
I do feel like that JoJo McClaskin could really be an asset to us on the boards. I think he might be one of our best rebounders, but he doesn't seem to go in there often enough.
All right, Hill makes the free throw. Last year, Kendall Hill was a 71% free throw shooter, and the Wildcats grab a 4-0 lead over the Aggies early in this game. One more for Hill now. Pushes away with the right hand, and it's good. Boy, Bollenboy really swam to the basket on that left side of the low block.
He's got a smell for the ball, hasn't he?
5-0 Wildcats in 19-10. Play first half. Perkins brings it down to the left-hand wing. Jalen Moore pops out top of the key. Lobs for JoJo, and he was actually touched by Bollenboy. Then JoJo got it, and he got it very, it was deflected, so he couldn't put it up and in.
He never really got his hand on it.
No. But he did get a hand on it, but not a good hand. Here's Singleton driving in the key. Back pass Bollenboy. Three-pointer, right wing, no good. Hill follows the rebound, but didn't get it. Darius Perkins did for the Ags. Still 5-0 Wildcats. Perkins brings it all the way down for the Aggies in the key. Leaves it back to Moore. Right-hand side to McGlaston. JoJo drives the baseline on Gittens, and Gittens bumped him with the ball. He got away with it. Now it's Moore over in the right corner. Shot clock at 20. Smith the left-hand side to Perkins. Screen from Collette. Perkins to a three-pointer by Moore on the right wing. Good by Jalen. Jalen Moore makes it a 5-3 Wildcat lead with the three-pointer for the Aggies, the first basket of the season for USU.
I like Jalen in that position a little bit.
Bollenboy out front. Collette comes out for the basket on him. Cross-court pass Singleton on the right-hand side. Off the screen, Golden on the wing for three. Drills again. And trying to get there, Chris Smith, a shooter himself. Golden already 2 for 2. He can shoot it out of Otero Junior College. 8-3 the score. Weber State with the lead over the Aggies. Led by 5, and now they're back by 5. McGlaston under the basket in the corner right side. Bounce at top of the key, Chris Smith. First time he's had the ball offensively, I believe. Smith gets the ball on the wing in front of the Aggie Weber State bench to Perkins. Goes back now. Collette, 15-foot on the baseline, too long. Rebound to Kendall Hill. Hill outlet the ball to Singleton. Weber will run the ball. Here's Singleton down the middle. Bump by Perkins. Put it up and no good, but he got the foul on Darius on the drive. Darius was just out of position.
Yeah, he penetrated out here a long way. Surprised him with the penetration. That's really a quick Weber State team with the 3 out and the 2 in, and Hill's pretty agile himself.
The foul was before the shot. I thought he was definitely shooting the ball.
The bump way out here, yeah.
All right, single inbounds Bollenboy. Comes cross-court Gittens. Gittens, boy, we saw him drive the baseline in that game at Ogden last year. He traveled out front, got away with it. Golden lobs it inside Bollenboy. They double him there. Tries to go on the baseline. They cut him off. Now he still got it. Now he almost walked with it. Now the ball slapped away by Collette and taken by the Aggies on the turnover.
Good monster D right there.
All right, now Perkins brings it down for USU, down by 5. Shovel it off to McGlaston. McGlaston pass it to Collette for a dunk underneath the basket. JoJo with a nice off-the-screen pick and then a great roll by Collette.
Yeah, the extra pass almost went blind because he knew where he was.
8-5 now. Wildcats by 3 at 16:50 to play first half. Free throw line extended left side, Bollenboy. Bollenboy gets it back out, Singleton between the circles. Running the baseline, Golden coming to the right wing. Jalen Moore tried to help. Now Singleton will drive through Perkins. He drives, and it's going to be a charge. Collette draws the charge on Jeremy Singleton. So 2 turnovers on the Wildcats in back-to-back possessions.
Yeah, there was nowhere to go on that play. That was interesting.
Julian Perry will check in for the Aggies, a 6'3", 190 freshman out of McKinney, Texas. He was a 4-year player at McKinney High School. He averaged 17 in his senior year. And the Aggies within 3 with the ball back here as Perkins brings it up. Shovel it off to McGlaston, top of the key to Moore. So Perry comes in for Smith, it looks like. Collette, top of the key. Collette on the right, shovel off McGlaston.
Nice
16-foot turnaround jumper way off the basket, though. Bad shot by JoJo. Good shot idea, bad execution.
Well, nervous. It came off that shot so hard.
Now Gittins drives down the left, lobs Bowling Boy underneath, fakes everybody away and dunks it with the one hand. 10-5, Wildcats still by 5. Matching their biggest. 16:05 to play in the first half of play. McGlaston goes cross-court to Perkins. Low pass baseline, Jalen Moore against Kendall under the basket. Kendall Hill gives it up and on a dribble drive. Perry underneath, scoop shot, Julian, no good. And the rebound comes off the glass to Ballin' Boy. Outlet Singleton. Aggies are back, but it's 2-on-3. He'll drive it all the way down. They poke it out of his hands and almost out of bounds off of him, but it'll be Weber State ball. We have a timeout. A little more early.
Right on the edge,
all that stuff, but again, we're hoping that things are going well. Mom's doing okay after, again, a tough day yesterday. They thought they were going to do one thing and ended up having the baby.
Right.
Chris Smith out front, gets the three-point look back and missed it. Off to the left badly, and then the rebound goes off the hands, out of bounds of Weber State. As they check in Jalen Johnson-Costin, and he couldn't handle the ball. He dropped it out of bounds. Costin is from Monroe Junior College. He was an honorable mention All-America. He's the all-time leading scorer at Metropolitan High School in New York City.
Wowie.
So he checks in for Weber State. They lob it out front. Here's Julian Perry on the drive to the basket. Scoop it up and in. Julian, his first 2 as an Aggie.
Nice move. Our penetration's one of our best moves right now.
20-12. Aggies cut it back to 8 now in the first half. Kendall Hill, bad pass out front. Julian Perry goes to steal, but Singleton gets it and then palmed the ball kind of as he got away from him. Still dribbling the ball down. He made 2 threes in a row. Now dribble drive baseline under the basket. Hunter drops it off, and it's swiped by the Aggies. Hunter tried to throw the low pass.
Yeah, bad pass to the big guy.
Got a hand on it, and then it was fought away by Julian Perry, and Elston Jones helped out on the steal. We're under 12 minutes to play, so we'll have a media timeout next dead ball. Chris Smith off the angle right. Elston Jones at the top of the key. Biko on the left wing. Nomai goes back to Elston. Elston backs in on Hyatt, then turns around. Left hand hook. It won't drop. Tap Galen Moore. No. And a rebound foul. Galen Moore got fouled.
Nice board, Jalen. Only white shirt in there.
That's what you want to see, is Jalen Moore going to the board.
No question. He needs some help.
Hayek fouled him. That's his second. We have a timeout.
I like Jones's move, too. That was a nice shot. Rolled across the rim. Could have gone in.
I'll tell you what, nobody has improved from the first day of practice more than Elston Jones for this Aggie team. 20-12 to score. Weber State by 8 over the Aggies. Media timeout, 11:28 to go in the first half. This is the Utah State Aggie Network. All right, back here to the D. Glenn Smith Spectrum with Weber State up by a score of 20-12 over Utah State. They did lead 20-10. Let's take a look at Cache Valley Bank stats. Cache Valley Bank responsive and local, where decisions are made locally. Right now, the Aggies 5 for 12 shooting at 42%. That's better than they shot in the exhibition games, 22%. But again, they've missed a few shots pretty badly.
They've missed some good shots. I haven't seen too many bad shots.
Well, they've made bad shots. It's just the misses have been quite a ways off.
Yeah, but they're good shots. So keep firing them up. You're not going to make them if you don't shoot them.
Big part of the game right now, the Aggies 2 for 3 threes, and Weber's 4 of 7 from 3. Yep. And the Wildcats 10 to 4 on the boards. And the Aggies do have the 5 fouls so far in the game. Those are the stats for Cache Valley Bank with the Aggies trailing. And they inbound the ball for Elson Jones. Got slapped away from him out of bounds, knocked away by Ball and Boy, so Utah State will keep it under the basket to the east. Randy Ray kneels down in front of the Weber State bench down there. Told me his wife's still doing basketball officiating all over the place.
I'll bet.
He's got a son who's a really good baseball player, a pretty good basketball player, and the other son is not a sports guy. Their other son. There's a three by Vico off the screen, no, and it's rebounded by Kendall Hill again. So Nomaya missed the three. Bringing it down, Singleton, who's made 2 threes in a row for Weber State. He's on the left-hand angle. He's back to the point guard spot now with Golden back in. And now Johnson Costin is playing down underneath with Hill and with Ball and Boy.
This is their big lineup.
This is their bigger lineup, yep. Now out front, pass it over to another three for Singleton on the left wing. It's too long. It's rebounded by Sean Harris, who's checked in for the Aggies, the senior.
I like this depth right now. I think these are 2. Perry's done well, though.
Yes, Perry, again, really more than
nice
he's
move.
Here's a jump shot. Yes, out front. Shake to the left, back to the right, and hit the 16-footer.
Great jump shot.
Julian Perry with 4, 20-14. So the freshman from Texas off the bench to help the Ags tonight. Now back to 6 with 10.5 to play first half. Golden out front. He's made some threes. So the threes from he and Singleton. Now they go to Ball and Boy. He swings underneath and gets fouled and scores.
It's a power move right there.
I think it's Chris Smith from the other side who hacked him, yes.
Yeah.
So that'll be the second on Chris Smith. Ball and Boy's second basket of the game. So now Ball and Boy will go to the foul line and shoot free throws. Last year, incidentally, he was 94 of 129, 73%. That's pretty good touch at the foul line for a guy who shoots 129 free throw opportunities.
Well, he's really improved his game. He was a rebounder when we saw him start, but he's developed into a real player now.
Shoots it away and makes the three-point play the old way, and Weber extends the lead to 11, their biggest of the night, 23-12, 10-20 to play here in the first. Now Darius Perkins back in at point guard, hands to Sean Harris. Now Jones again playing a lot. Here's a turnaround 16-footer by Perry. It won't drop. A rebound try. Sean Harris gets it and dropped it underneath the basket.
He gave it a shot, but he was a little under the rim.
Costin picked it up. Now Singleton down the floor. Reverse layup good on Chris Smith. Chris didn't want to get his third foul. Singleton has 8 points. 25-14 is what the scoreboard says.
I don't know. We can't trust that. We had a lot of trouble with that.
All right, out on the right-hand side. I don't know if that score is right. Jones comes over on the left-hand side. Perkins off the screen. Perkins goes back under the basket. Cross-court pass. Now it's Julian Perry. Looks at the three. Drives the baseline. Leaves it back to Smith. Back in the baseline. Another 15-footer and blocked away out of bounds by Ball and Boy. Knocked it away from a fellow Texan. Right there.
Yeah, I would rather see us complete that move to the basket and go to the foul line. They were kicking it out.
Well, again, their three-pointer in the corner got the foul on Collette, and our three-pointer puts it up.
Yeah.
And Ball and Boy might have run right into it.
Ball fake, yeah.
All right, Sean Harris to inbound the ball. JoJo's back in for the Aggies. Perkins gets the inbounds toss. All right, top of the key. It's Perkins shooting his first shot of the year, and he missed it. Rebounded Golden. Shot the three at the head of the key. Now the lead pass goes up front court. Kendall Hill launches the three left wing, and he makes it. Everybody for Weber State can shoot the three. They're going crazy from three. They lead by 14.
Wow, that's a heck of a shot from your inside guy.
All right, top of the key, Sean Harris. Free throw line extended right. Chris Smith. Under the basket, spin move. JoJo tried to get in there. He got fouled. I think it's going to be a reach-in on Singleton. Yes, it is. So Jeremy Singleton has 2, and James Hayek has 2 fouls for Weber State. And now Hunter will come in for Singleton. So Singleton will go out. Singleton from Arlington, Texas. And Hunter is a new freshman from North Richland in Texas.
Oh, there's out of bounds. It's not one-on-one yet?
Nope. Weber State's only committed, 5 fouls?
4 fouls.
Four fouls. It is 28-14. Weber State by 14, their biggest lead of the night. Darius Perkins inbounds the ball over the shoulder to Chris Smith. Chris goes down the left side of the lane. Leaves it on the wing to McGlaston. 9:05 play first half. JoJo out on the left-hand wing, driving, and Hill's reaching with the hands as he went down and hammered the dunk. McGlaston did. It's too late, though. Hill fouled him out front.
I like McGlaston going to the bucket. He needs to finish it.
Well, again, this is their bigger team, so Hill having to cover a guy like JoJo, maybe JoJo can take him a little quickness, although he might have a tough time with him at the other end.
Here comes our offense now.
Jalen Moore with 2 threes will check back in for the Aggies. And the Aggies will go a little smaller here. Is Sean Harris
and Moore will be the inside players.
Yep. So Sean will go to the 5 spot. Jalen plays 4.
But you got 4 rebounders out there, Smith and McGlaskin can rebound.
Inbound the ball from Perkins out to JoJo. He hands it back to Darius with exactly 9 minutes to play first half. Wildcats by 14. They've led the whole way. Harris top of the key, right-hand side to Perkins. Lob it low, post it up, JoJo. No, it's Smith posted up, and he shoots, and it won't drop in again. Dancing around the basket to get the three-point play the old way.
Great shot, but just can't get him to roll in. They're rolling off the rim.
Now Chris Golden gets the 6th foul of the Wildcats first half. Now Chris Smith will go to the foul line. Excellent free throw shooter, who's 79% in JC. His dad was a player at Sacramento State. Chris, free throw good. So his first point is an Aggie for the foul line. Now Rashad Gittins comes back into the game for Weber State, replacing Costin. One more free throw for Smith as the Aggies cut it back now to 13. And now it's 12. Both free throws from Chris Smith. 28-16.
We're back out of I think we're out of the zone now.
Looks like back to man-to-man, yep. They bring Boy and Kendall Hill, though, way out. Then they cut everybody underneath, and then from the wing, they pass the ball over on the wing to Hunter. He gets it off the screen curl, and it's Rashad Gittins. The ball slapped away. Boy goes for that ball, and he last touched it out of bounds. So Sean Harris got a hand on it, and then it started being volleyballed and flip-flop around, and finally off of Weber State out of bounds.
You see the effect that Harris makes. I mean, he's a bigger body. He's got his legs back a little bit. He's got his brace off. He's playing like he can.
All right, Perkins front court. He got the 6th year of hardship, and here's a turnaround 16-footer, but Jalen's got it. So Jalen Moore with the 3. That gives him 8 now in the game, and now Dick Harmel saying leave the ball alone after the basket goes through. And the Aggies cut it back now to a 28-18 ball game, so it's a 10-pointer. 8:23 in the first half. Al Lewis, Coach Tueller here in the Spectrum.
We need to feed Jalen the ball. He's only 3 for 3.
Yep, 3 for 3 and 8 points. All right, Hunter on the baseline. They run the dribble play, and Boy traveled, but he lost the ball anyhow. Picked up by Perkins. Perkins for the Aggies, down the floor, on the hip, passes it off on the wing and got fouled on the drive, out front. That'll be free throws. Fouls on Hunter. Hayden Hunter with a foul.
Yeah, now we're at the 1-on-1, aren't we?
We are. Weber State down with 5 turnovers here in the first half.
Interesting enough, we beat them there.
We still after all 6. The fouls early.
Yeah, early. It was.
Remember, it was 5-1 or
5-1
like
or 6-2, and
Now Darius Perkins.
But a lot of that is because we've been going to the basket. A little bit of pressure on the basket.
You're down, you might as well attack. And the Aggies and Darius, an 85% free throw shooter. It dipped around and went out in these junior college days. Now Gittins, he'll fly to the basket, pull up with an off-balance left-hander. He still made it.
Behind the basket, the whole thing.
That's his first basket of the game. Averaged 7 last year. 30-18. Weber State by 12. Been in double digits a lot of this first half. Wildcats in command here in Logan on their road court. Top of the key to Jalen Moore. Right-hand side of Perkins. Screen from Jalen. And then it goes back to Jalen on the pick and the roll. There he scores. He gets the foul on Hill. So Jalen's already to double figures. He'll be at the foul line. The foul is on Hill when we come back. It's a head by 5 going to the fourth quarter against the Knicks. And Jalen Moore
stays perfect.
The three-point play.
Yep. 4 for 4 from the field and 1 for 1 from the free throw line. That's a good line.
So Jalen with 11, and the Aggies have cut it back to a 7-point game, or 9-point game. Now under the basket is John Costin with a shot. It won't drop, and the rebound comes off the glass for Chris Smith for the Aggies.
That. 4 white shirts around the ball. That's what we need.
Perkins up the floor, shoots a 3 out on the left side. Too long, an air ball, in fact, picked up off the way far side by Gittins. He gets it front court pitched and a dribble drive by Golden. He runs into Sean Harris. Another charge taken by the Aggies. And Chris Golden will get his second personal foul on the drive and the charge. Weber State's 7th turnover of the game. Weber State has the 22nd best winning percentage in all of Division I basketball with a program.
Yeah, it's a great
They're
program.
At 63.9% in their 50-some-odd years of playing. They've been to 15 NCAA tournaments.
Yeah, great tradition there.
All right, it's a dribble drive by Chris Smith on the left side. Now back to Harris. Hand the ball back to Chris Smith. Shot clock cross court. Long 3 by JoJo's. Way short. Goes to the corner. Jalen Moore's tried to save, but he couldn't.
There's 2 bad shots right there in a row. One by Perkins and one by McGlaskin.
Yep.
We can work the ball a little bit, get much better shots.
And we've done much better going to the basket and getting fouled and all that stuff.
There's 2 exterior shots, and we've been standing at the foul line shooting some buckets.
So the Aggies now have gone to like 2 out of 5 from 3 now with those last 2 launches. 30-21 Wildcats. Gittins around, and they're going to get Jalen with a little touch show screen to get his second foul of the game, and that will put Weber State into the bonus. That's the 7th. So it'll be 1-1 for the Wildcats. They are 5 of 5 at the foul line. Aggies, incidentally, 2 of 4 at the foul line so far.
Yeah, I've got a circle around their shooting percentage at both 3 points and field goals for Weber, and an okay shooting percentage for the Aggies. We've got that up, best we've seen so far this year.
All right, left-hander Gittins launches, makes the first of the 1-1, so he'll get another. Tempe, Arizona, sophomore, averaged about 6.9 and 2.9 rebounds. Very explosive guy for Weber. Not a starter last year. Ballenboyd swims to the basket so hard that D.G. Nelson, the official, had to tell him, don't hook somebody.
Yeah, he's hooking and holding. They'll let him hook once, but you can't hold it.
And he makes both free throws. Now David Collette checks back in for the Aggies for Sean Harris. I thought David was coming before the break, and then they did not bring him back in.
Not a lot of stats generated by Harris, but I like his presence on the floor.
Now the Wildcats, though, lead by 11 over the Aggies. 6:35 first half. McGlaston in front of the Weber State bench. Collette, top of the key. Couple dribbles. Back it goes to JoJo. JoJo to the paint. Spin. Hang from 10. No. Rebound comes off the glass. Grabbed by Weber State, and again, that's Costin.
He can get up, too.
He gets it over here in the wing to Hunter, and Hunter veers it back to the left side, top of the key. Finds an open man, Gittins on the wing. He'll drive, cut off by 2. Back pass swipe by Perkins, but he couldn't hold on to it and dropped it out of bounds.
Great anticipation, but he didn't take the ball.
So now Julian Perry played so well his first appearance. Will now be back in for the Aggies. Down by 11, Utah State is. In front of the Aggie bench, Gittins inbound the ball. Goes to Hunter between the circles. Hayden Hunter, out of Texas, a freshman. Comes on the right wing. Now Gittins drives on Smith, gets a little separation and cans an 18-footer. 2-pointer for Gittins.
Gittins has played pretty well for him, hasn't he?
Good balance from different people at different times. And it hasn't had to be Ballenboy scoring the ball. They thought he'd be better at that this year, but it's 34-21. 13-point lead Weber State. They have led by 14. Now at the screen, Perkins, dribble drive underneath, gets fouled and tripped up as he passed the ball right into the arms of Weber State's Golden for a turnover. Now Golden, out top of the key, comes down the right side on Smith, drives into an Aggie, and that's going to be a blocking call on the Aggies. That time is foul is called. Oh, they called Smith.
They got Smith on a push.
I thought it was Perry blocking him. That's third foul on Chris Smith. So now Vico Nomoaya comes in for Perkins, and now it's going to have to be another change, and it's going to be Connor Fry, the 6'5 sophomore who played 1 year at Northwest College in Wyoming. He's out of Viewmont High School, went on a mission to Singapore.
He played well the first game, leveled off a little on the second, but good, solid player. I think he fits the kind of system Stu likes to run.
He was a 2-year Viewmont All-Stater, and the free throw up and in by Golden, his first free throw. Weber still hasn't missed at the foul line tonight. So the Wildcats rolling there. I've got them 8 out of 8.
Yeah, their stat line's pretty good all the way across right now with balance.
Yep, 58%. They're scoring with balance. They're shooting at 5 of 9 from 3.
But, we're kind of hanging in there, but, that's not enough points, 21.
Well, this could give them, though, Coach, their biggest lead if he makes it, and he does not. Jalen Moore rebounds it. So that's their first miss at the foul line. 35-21 the score. Weber State by 14, matching their biggest lead. So Connor Fry, top of the key to Collette. Collette gets it back to Fry. Fry on the right side, Golden riding him. Pass it in the corner to Jalen Moore, and getting there late, trying to get the charge call.
I like that.
See, that's foul on Costin.
Yeah, we're going to stand at the foul line, make a couple, stop the clock. It's good basketball in these circumstances.
We mentioned today that Eric Shellhorn, the Aggie cross-country athlete, finished 20th individually. The men were 11th at the regional meet today, and the women on the women's side finished 16th at the regional today. It was in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The leading women's runner was Carly Dieter, who was 56th for the Aggies, and Jalen misses the free throw. Well, the Aggies' free throw shooting right now not good at all.
Not good at all. We struggled with that early. Jalen really had a bad first start, but
they were 68 and 73 in the 2 previous exhibition games. One more for Moore. Got that one. So Jalen with 12 for the Aggies.
Right now, we'd have to say they're doing a pretty good job on Colette.
And then Colette got himself out of the game with fouls, too.
Yeah, but he's not handling the ball as much.
35-22. They go back to zone with 5 minutes to play in the first half, the Aggies do. So they lob free throw line. Tough catch there. Costin gets it out on the wing, left-hand side to Hunter. As we go on to the 5-minute mark, Singleton had that burst for a moment or two in the game. Johnson Costin gives it up in the corner. Shot clock at 11. Now out front, new guy in for Weber State. First time Ryan Richardson's played. They take the ball away in the corner. Vico is taken away by Jalen. So Vico gets the pass back. The trailer is Moore. In the corner, Julian Perry for three. Missed it. Too long. Ball and Boy gets the rebound for Weber State. And quick pass front court. Hunter dribble drive for a minute on Connor Fry. Then he brings it back out front. Wildcats still by 13. Now he drives down the paint on Connor Fry. Bumps into him and puts it up wild with the left hand. And he gets the foul. And Fry took the worst of the blow.
Did he ever?
Got it right below the eye.
Just back off and let all that dribbling. Did you see all that nonsense? Just back off and then be ready to contest.
Hayden Hunter, he had 50 or more threes both years playing high school basketball. He's one of the top 35 players, they said. And Rice and Texas State were interested in the left-hander, but he makes the free throw right there. He goes to Weber State. So they've still only missed one free throw tonight.
Both of these teams mirror each other a little bit. They've got a bunch of 6'3", 4'5" kids that play all similar, and we do too.
Hayek checks back into the game for Weber State. So it's Richardson and Gittens out front, and then Johnson, Hayek, and the other is Hunter. So they got the three outside guys are still in there. Both free throws in.
15 points, is that the biggest lead?
That is the biggest now. 37-22, Weber State. 4 minutes left first half. Vico on the left wing. Low pass to Colette. Colette goes in against Hayek. Great move, then goes back to the left and scores. Fake right, back left.
Great interior move. Great footwork.
Colette now with 6. 37-24. 3:50 to play in the first half. Cross-court pass for Richardson, the zone for the Aggies. They get it in the middle of the zone. Costin, ball slipped out of there by Colette, picked up by Julian Perry. Aggies take it away again. Cross-court pass, Colette goes to the basket and missed the lay-in. Poke rebound way out front. Grabbed by Rashad Gittens. Gittens drives down, goes against Vico, and Vico took the ball away from him, he thought, but he fouled him. They said going up. I think he just touched the ball. I don't think he got any of his body at all.
It looked clean, but it was an awful quick. It was a touch foul for sure.
Foul on Vico Nomoaya will be his first, and they'll be at the foul line. It's 37-22 with 3:35 to play and a 3:32 to play first half. Timeout. Weber by 15 and threatening to make more. This is the Utah State Aggie Network. Now we mentioned Eric Shellhorn is our full-court floor scholar athlete, the Montrose, Colorado senior cross-country and track athlete for the Aggies. He's been all-academic Mountain West twice, or one time. He'll be again this year, academic all-WAC once. He was the Mountain West Scholar Athlete of the Year in 2013, a majoring civil engineer, 3.78 his GPA. Again, Full Court Floors, the Valley's premier hardwood specialty laminate flooring store, also carrying some of the best carpet, vinyl tile with expert insulation. Okay, tomorrow, Utah State football. We're on the air at 1. with the kickoff at 2 against New Mexico tomorrow. And then remember, Sunday, the Aggies turn around and play at Illinois State in basketball. And Scott Gerard will do that one on Sunday, starting at 2 with the pregame show, and the tip-off is 3.
They're going cross country tomorrow then, aren't they? So
they are. Practice, like Stu said, practice early, get on the bus, and fly out there and get there tomorrow.
Couple of stat lines. Second chance points, 6. Fast break points, 5. There's 11 points there. Nothing for the Aggies in those 2 categories.
And the left-hander, Gittens, makes another free throw.
Boy, Gittens is having a nice little run here.
Yep. He's now, it's kind of like that we had the Singland turn.
Yeah.
We had the Kendall Hill turn. Now it's Singland's turn. Then, of course, Golden started off the game with a couple of threes. And now makes both free throws. That one almost wasn't going to go in. But now Weber leads by 15 again, matching their biggest lead. 39-24. 3:24 in the first half. Noma eye over on the wing to Connor Fry on the right, screen from Jalen. Now Collette, left-hand side Biko, dribble drive on the base, back to Collette. Wants to shovel it off to Biko, so he's going to drive on Hyatt, go down underneath, he gets doubled, he puts it up anyhow and scores it. David Collette has 8 points for the Aggies, and Jalen has 11 or 12.
I don't care how many fouls he's got, he can do that all night long. You know, we just need to get him the ball.
39-26. 13-point lead. Lob for the dunk, and it is under the basket. Ballenboy puts it up on Collette. Missed it. Rebound fought for. Connor Fry knocked out of bounds by Weber State's Ballenboy. Connor Fry was protecting underneath. So now it will be Sean Harris to check in. They don't want Collette to get 3 fouls in the first half here. So Collette will come out with 2:53 left to play.
Yeah, well, he's made a nice contribution with those 2 fouls the last little while.
He has let's see, shooting-wise, Collette is 4 of 6 for his 8.
Yeah, you can't, the ball's got to be in he and Moore's hands more.
Sean Harris on the left-hand side to McGlaston. JoJo on the left. Now he rocks back to the left. He drives the basket, gets fouled on the drive, and the foul will be on Ryan Richardson.
Well, now JoJo's got to start making these foul pitches. He's drawing some good fouls, but now he's got to start making some.
Again, he was just 4 for 15 in the 2 exhibition games shooting, so he didn't shoot it well.
Nope.
And then now he's already missed shots in this game plus free throws. He's 0 for 4 for the field, 0 for 2 for the foul line. But he has been active. Now he's got to knock him down. His left-hander missed again, too long.
My word.
He is 0 for 3. So in an Aggie career, he's only 4 for 13. That's not very good. Now, he didn't get many chances last year.
No, but that's an auspicious beginning.
Nowhere to go but up as a free throw shooter. And he missed them both. Sean Harris slapped it, and JoJo slapped it. Got it back to Biko. The Aggies still have it. So if you miss the free throws, you might as well be active slapping it around. They do. Still a 13-point Weber lead. Now it's JoJo on the left side against Richardson again. Now he's going to drive against him underneath the basket. Hangs, gets it blocked away from the side. Gets it back up and makes the basket. So JoJo finally gets his first 2.
I like it inside, too. Go in there and battle. He's a little undersized, but he can get it done.
2:12 left first half, 39-28. Aggies bring it back to 11. Gittens, pass cross court. Richardson, the long launch for 3. Doesn't get it. Fought for. Ballenboy gets it. Goes in against Harris and makes the shot. Ballenboy.
Boy, he just went up and got that.
Then finger rolled it up in and in from the baseline. 7 points for him. 41-28. Wildcats again by 13. Aggies can't get it out of double digits. Got it back to 30-21 after it's been double. Here's a 3 by Julian Perry. In and out. Rebound to Ballenboy again. Joel gets it off to Hayden Hunter, who brings it up for Weber State. Freshman guard brings it way back out front. Now goes down to the left. Now gives it back Ballenboy. And now Ballenboy will drive down the middle, put up the hanger. Doesn't get it. Rebound. Fought for. Score. Hyatt. 43-28. Weber takes it right back to 15. Let's check the Wildcats on the boards now, 21-11.
Yeah, the board game is just really out of hand.
Free throw line extended right side. McGlaston comes to Sean Harris. Now Biko Nomoaya gets it back. 1:10 to play. Back it goes to Harris. Goes down underneath, pop him up into the air, and he gets the travel call before he got up and in.
He should have gone up and taken the licking. Protect it.
He decided to fake him up, and then he slid with his feet trying to get the lay-in closer. Sean's really lost his offensive game with that knee injury. He doesn't have the spring he used to have. Again, he was an athlete before that knee injury.
He's going to get better, though.
He's got so much heart to play. That's what you love about him. And wants to play. I mean, he easily could have just walked away and made that a career after a struggle last year.
Something I see when Biko and him are in the game. There's a little stability down there.
Minute to play first half. Weber by 15, matching their biggest. Get it off to Hunter. So Weber State's been in command here in the first half. Defending champs, Big Sky. tournament champions, and that was big for them to win that one, too. They'd struggled with that.
Well, their game against Arizona was as big as anything they did, and that was a loss.
9-point loss. Driving basket, left-hander, Rashad Giddens again.
Wow.
He's got 10.
He even smiled on that one.
45.
Still laughing.
Yeah, still talking about it. He drove in, and he's a left-hander driving from the left.
Right.
He rocks back and shoots it with that left hand.
Awkward looking.
All right, Vico out on the wing. Vico brings it between the circles. Shot clock is 1 second ahead of the game clock here in the first half, and the Aggies trail by 17. Not often in the first half, they're down 17 on their home floor.
Whoa.
Now here's a foul called on an elbow, it looked like.
Number 3.
Oh, it was just a hold on Hunter. I thought he might have called Bollenboy for almost threw the elbow out there, or the shoulder. But the foul on Hunter will be his second. Aggie basketball is brought to you by Cubex. Remember this great deal right now. You can get a membership at Cubex at a great rate. Everybody can, and everybody's joining, too. And so there's so many new members in the last month. So check it out, 9th North and 2nd West. The innovation of great exercise for you and your body. It's Cubex free throw good by Nomo Aya. Vico was 2 for 2 in his Aggie career at the foul line. He was 1 for 1 last year.
He's a good shooter. I'd like to see him get open a little bit. Yep.
Second one, we put the jinx on him, and it's Bollenboy with a rebound with 10 seconds to play first half. So now Hunter brings it up with 7. Weber State by 16. Now Hunter out on the right. Lob under the basket. Hayek gets it. He puts it up in the air and scores it at the end of the first half. So James Hayek gives Weber their biggest lead of the first half. They lead by 18 here in Logan. Wildcats 47 and the Aggies 29 at intermission in the Spectrum. And we'll be back in a moment. This is the Utah State Aggie Network. Up on the bank, too hard. No good. Rebound comes off to Gittens. Front court pass. Golden, who got them off to a great start with some threes, so he'll pop again and miss this time. Rebound is Collette for Utah State. For David, that's his first rebound of the game.
Another shutout half with no rebounds, but that's where the foul trouble hurt.
Smith in the corner. Moore skips it cross court to McGlaston. JoJo now with a move into the paint.
It.
He goes to the basket. Pass off. Collette, a third dunk of the game for Collette.
Nice penetration. A little heads up. Didn't have the shot. Kicked it out.
So it is 47-31 with that basket by Collette to start the second half. So the Aggies get the first basket of the second half. All right, and again, Golden, who missed, passes it up and gives it to Senglin. Senglin still on the left-hand corner. Now they're going to call the kicking of the ball as JoJo took it away in the corner.
It's going to be difficult for Weber to hang on with that lead and that hot shooting. So you're going to see the lead shrink down. We'll see if we can get in the game.
Just shoot a little bit better and play consistent defense.
Get on the boards.
Senglin inbounds pass. Darius Perkins comes out to get on him. You got to be on all these guys the way they shoot threes.
Right, yeah.
Even Bollenboy, remember, put up that 3. Gittens top of the key. Lob it over here to Hill. He made a 3 in the first half. He'll drive to the paint. Put up the hook. Short.
There we go.
Rebound JoJo. McGlaston out of the backcourt. He extends to the basket on the drive, and the ball was stripped out of his arms, and they called that foul. He really made that aggressive play and got that foul called because I don't think he really got fouled much. I think Golden got the ball clean like I thought in the first half the Aggies had one that was called that way.
I think that I like what I see right quick here, and that is McGlaston's going to use his athletic ability to get somewhere. They're going to give him 2.
That's the 3rd foul on Golden. So he's the first guy in foul trouble for Weber State.
Now let's make him, JoJo.
JoJo shoots it away. Oh, lips and around and out. He's 0 for 5 at the foul line.
Wowie.
And he is 1 for 6 from the field. So he's doing a lot of things, but not finding the bottom of the basket. Second one finally gets a free throw.
There we go.
So the Aggies have cut 3 off of Weber's lead back to 15. 47-32 starting the second half. 18:40 to play in the D. Glenn Smith Spectrum.
They're going to stay in this little zone. Keep him.
Golden over to the right, penetrates inside. Bollenboy spin back to left, traveled. He slid underneath the basket before he made the basket.
Extra step, yep.
Saw that one with the slide. Randy Ray said he stepped, and I thought he slid. I definitely thought Dick Cardinal was right on the call.
Dick doesn't miss those. He's been looking at it for many years.
What he told us, 31 or so
32,
at least.
over 30, I know that.
15-point lead, Weber State. Aggies 3-0 this half, though. Collette, Perkins, low posted. Chris Smith, spin around, put it up, and in. Chris Smith, first basket of the game.
Yeah, my word, we're posting up our guys. I like that. Invert it.
47-34. So the Aggies have started 5-0. 6-0 in this half. No, 5-0. All right, Golden over to the right. Leaves it back to Kendall Hill down the middle. Left-hand side, Gittens. Back to cross-court pass Golden. In the corner, three-pointer Singleton, no good. Rebound, Colette. Gets it off Darius. Perkins brings it left side for Utah State. Extends, goes all the way to the basket. Throws it to the baseline. Jump shot, Smith for three. Short. Rebound, Jalen Moore. Puts it up, swatted away, but a foul. So Jalen Moore, there's an offensive rebound.
I love it. That's all. Doing all the right things right now, Ralph.
Kendall Hill gets his third foul. So he and Golden both have 3 fouls. Now they say only 2 fouls on Kendall Hill. I thought I've got him for 3.
Well, they were correcting some stats over here on their line.
Maybe that's what it was, because the stuff we had printed out said he had 2 fouls, and I had him for 2. Free throw, Jalen. Oh, good! The Aggies, 1 for 3 starting this half, makes them 6 for 15 in the game.
6-15 for the game.
At the foul line. And still 13 down.
Well, that makes a big difference right there. We'd be right in there.
Golden goes out for Weber State. Free throw good. Hunter is in. Moore has 13. And the Aggies now have a 6-0 lead this half, but still down by 12. 47-35. Singleton Aggies go back to man-to-man. Gittins top of the key. Gittins penetrates to the free throw line. Step back 16-footer way off the mark. In fact, an air ball out of bounds. So now the students that are here are going to give Rashad Gittins memories of that all the rest of the night.
Nice start for the Aggies. I think they got them going a little bit.
JoJo free throw line extended right side. Out top of the key to Colette. Left side. Dribble drive Perkins goes back. Colette. One dribble underneath and another dunk. That's 4 of his 6 baskets with Rams. And a timeout, Randy Ray, as Weber sees the Aggies go 8-0 to start the half and cut it down to 47-37. 17-13 to play and a timeout for 60 seconds for the coaches on the Aggie Basketball Network. Well, you just have to take little segments when you're way down, just to stop here and you make a change or two in the game. 8-0 start. Utah State second half now back to 10.
A nice 3-minute stretch of doing everything well. I noticed what Randy Ray was doing to his kids. He was giving them the speed up signal, get into the game thing, because they came out kind of hesitant, shooting outside stuff, and so they'll have to get more aggressive, or the Aggies will be back in this in another 5 minutes.
So again, in Colette with a couple of dunks this half. And Colette now with 12. Jalen made the 1 free throw, so he's got 13 to lead Utah State. So it's 47-37, 17-13 to play. This is a coach's timeout, so we'll still have the media timeout at 16. Aggie basketball brought to you by Lewiston State Bank. Again, where decisions mean fast results on the local scene. Talk to a loan officer today at Lewiston State Bank. A little extended defense for Utah State first time in the game.
Use some clock.
Singleton to the front court. Now trapped out front by Perkins. Gets it to Hunter. Hunter drives on Chris Smith, and now the Aggies back into his own defense.
Only 20 seconds left on the
lob
clock.
under the basket, and JoJo was there to knock it away from Ballin' Boy, and it is out of bounds to Weber State.
That was a nice defensive play by JoJo McClaskey. I tell you, he's a young man that can play inside. He's got the long arms and he can jump.
Yeah, he's got that length with that body. And he was right. Ballin' Boy, again, you know what kind of guy he can do and jump. And JoJo got in the way and swatted it away. Then the Aggies knocked it out. Ballin' Boy gives it cross court to Gittins. Gets it off the flare screen to Hunter. Hunter goes Ballin' Boy. Ballin' Boy squares up, spins back on the baseline. Double covered by the Aggies. He dropped the ball, and it is picked up by Perkins. He lost it, and we got a foul on Hunter. Taking the ball away. Trying to. So the foul on Hayden Hunter is his third. So Weber's now got 3 guys
in foul trouble. Baldwin Boy's having trouble out of the double. That's the second time he's been frozen in the double team. Can't get out of it.
So the Aggies now have forced Weber into 11 turnovers in the game. 10-point lead, Wildcats. Still 16:33 to go.
Tale of two cities here, huh?
Yep, and the
so
two
far.
halves. Yep. All right, front court, Perkins. Darius goes to free throw line extended to left, JoJo. McGlaston looks for Colette. Colette screens for JoJo. Now he goes back out front to Smith. Shot clock at 20. Moore gets it on the wing. Darius Perkins drives free throw line, doesn't shoot. Gives it back to Colette. 15 to shoot. Colette shovels to Moore. Jalen on the wing. Jalen drives by Ballin' Boy. 15-footer short. Knocked off the glass by JoJo to try to keep it alive, but Kendall Hill steams the ball to the front court, and it's picked up by Hunter. He throws it off to Ballin' Boy, who drives down. Throws it cross court with a pass. Fake the 3, Singland. Now he shoots the 3 left side and makes it. Their first basket, second half.
Boy, that was a big turnover. That's too bad right there.
So Jalen, I don't know if he was kind of intimidated by Ballin' Boy more than he shot it way short. Yeah. I don't know if Ballin' Boy got a piece of that.
Somebody did get a piece of it. That might have been Hill.
All right, Jalen Moore tried to do that shot over Ballin' Boy. 15-foot level. Perkins, 3-pointer Smith, left side. Got it! He's at the 3. First 3 is an Aggie. Has 5 this half, and it's 50-40. Weber State. We go to 15:25 to play in the ball game. Giddens out on the left side against the Aggie zone. Takes it way out between the circles with a pass to Hunter. Hunter, the freshman. Jump pass over to Giddens. Penetrates and a slap-in handball. I thought the foul was on Perkins, but they called it on JoJo McGlaston. I thought it was Perkins reaching in. So he's the first guy in the game with 4 fouls. Well, I take that back. Chris Smith has 4 for the Aggies.
The zone defense has really been effective. We've been in at a solid 9 minutes here. Stayed right with it, and it's really slowed Weber down.
53-49.
That was a frustration play trying to penetrate the zone, lost it on penetration.
Julian Perry now with 5 points. Here's Ballin' Boy, and here is Johnson Costin back in for Hayek and for Hill. So here's, Stu says Randy doesn't play zone. They're struggling against zone.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons, too.
They don't maybe practice it.
They don't practice against it. They don't see it.
Julian makes it a 2-point game, right? Nope, 3-point game. 53-50. Yeah, that's what it is. 3-point game.
No, 51-53.
It's a 2-point game. That's right.
You had it right, Al.
With 10 minutes and 48 seconds. Aggie still in the zone. Giddens to the left. Singland baseline, Ballin' Boy. Backs out of the left corner. Singland in front of the Weber bench. Giddens over on the right, Golden. Pass it down in deep. Turnaround shot by Johnson is short. Rebound, Elston Jones. Outlets the ball to Perkins. Darius up the left. Darius top of the key. Shovel it back, Perry. Perry penetrates the basket by Bowler Boy. Popped by him and got the foul. He'll shoot free throws to tie it. Ballin' Boy with his first foul of the game, but now a chance to tie the game.
Perry's played well. He penetrates. He's got a lot of confidence. Played well.
Make sure you get ready for winter. Get your truck winterized with Thunder Mountain Truck Outfitters. Again, truck bed covers and mats and all the other great stuff. You can really make your truck yours at Thunder Mountain Truck Outfitters. And here is Julian Perry for 2. Makes the first. The game has never been tied. Weber's led the whole way. Aggies were down 18 at intermission. Now it's a 1-point game. 10:24 left to go. And Julian ties the game. Aggies have come all the way back for being down 47-29 at the half.
Great comeback.
53-53.
Great comeback.
They've outscored the Wildcats by 24-6.
Yeah, 6 is a number.
All right, left-hand side Giddens. Back it goes against the zone Singland. Golden out front, and a reach-in foul, Julian Perry. Trying to steal the ball, got a little off balance. Got his second foul, and it'll put. Now Weber is at the free throw line the rest of the game.
Yeah,
they have to 2.
Yeah,
they got 8 fouls now on the Aggies.
But they're not making them with the regularity that they were in the first half.
Like the first half. So Singland at the free throw line shoots 1-1 with 10:13 left to play here in the Spectrum.
That zone defense has taken all that athletic quickness and ability away.
Singland misses. Rebound grabbed by Julian Perry. Gets it front court to Darius Perkins. And Perkins for 3 out of the right angle. Too long. Rebound grabbed away from Polet. He's got it. He pops. He dunks. Polet gives the Aggies the first lead. and a timeout, Weber State. The Aggies have outscored 26-6 this half. In the first 10 minutes and 4 seconds. 30-second coach's timeout. This is the Utah State Aggie Network. Both teams at 44% shooting now. Still a 10 rebound advantage for, again, Weber State. But again, right now, it's a 55-53 Utah State lead. The first lead of the game for Utah State with 9 minutes. It comes to the 10:04 mark, and Weber State calls the timeout at 9:56.
If we're going to trade halves, this is the right half to have it.
Singleton gets the inbounds toss. Aggies are still in a zone. Let's see what Randy Ray does against it. Ballenboy pops out and gets it. Cross court Singleton. Singleton penetrates, drives to the basket, runs into an Aggie, and a late call the other way. It's a charge. That is the third time in this game the Aggies have drawn a charge, and Singleton has his third foul. And that is 17 turnovers on Weber State.
Randy's got to go out and reinvent a zone offense. They've really got some weaknesses.
Now the Aggies have 3 across at the free throw line. They get Jalen Moore back in the game, and he gets it on the right side. Colette top of the key, left side to Trace Cureton. Down low he goes to Jalen, posted, spins back to the left and banks it up and in. The Aggies by 4.
Everybody's taking a turn. I like that.
57-53 Utah State. 9:20 left to play. Aggies now up 4. Every time they get up more, it's the biggest lead. Three-pointer block. Golden in the corner, but he gets it back. Olette blocked the 3. Now over the right, Singleton. He'll drive the baseline. Go in deep. Cut it over the corner. Golden for another 3 launch. He's missed that one. Rebound. Perry, the freshman. He gets the ball off to Darius. Perkins brings it right side. Perkins drives by Singleton. Goes underneath. Reverse layup. A wild one. No tap. Olette. No good. Rebound comes off to the Wildcats, and they get a break. Here's Golden down the left side, cut off by Perkins. Singleton out on the top of the key. Rocks with the ball against Trace Cureton.
Now we're back to man-to-man. First series here.
Now Ballenboy on the baseline against Moore. Backs in, takes Jalen all the way across the basket, and hooks it up and missed it. Rebound Colette. David off to Perkins. Now Stu Morrill says, slow it down, let's get a good one here. Leading by 4 with 8:30 to play. What a turnaround second half by Utah State. All right, Yo-Yo to the right side corner goes Cureton. Now the basket, Colette gets a pass and lays it in! They run the dribble play against Randy Ray.
Well, that was a single. There was no screen. That was a sprint to the block. Great move by Colette.
18, the redshirt freshman. Aggies by 6 on quite a run here. Now trying to penetrate is Gittens, off balance, shoots and misses.
No foul.
Moore gets the rebound. That was way off balance and a force by Gittens.
No question. Again, trying to dribble through 2.
Now Perkins shovels to Moore. Over to Cureton on the left side. Trace Cureton's been out there during this run.
Yeah.
And hasn't scored, but he's been out there doing stuff. All right, here's Perry top the key. Corner pass, dribble drive, Jalen underneath. Put it up. Gets a shot blocked by Ballenboy, but fouled by Joel Ballenboy.
I love the penetration. That takes the game right to him.
So the Aggies will be at the line to shoot 2 when we get the timeout. 7:39 to play. Aggies 59, Weber State 50. State does. Still lots of time at 7:39. That one looks short. It is. It's volleyball by Colette, but it's grabbed by Gittens for Weber State. So the Aggies still missing a few free throws and could have had the lead more. All right, 7.5 to go. Gittens for Weber State. Out on the right angle, shoots the 3, missed it, rebound long one, Ballenboy got that one easily, then he spins around on Colette, he puts it up over Colette, forced and missed and slapped out of bounds by Kendall Hill. Aggies get it. Now Ballenboy, the Aggies just backed off him and let him shoot a wild shot right there.
He forced that really up bad.
So still a 15-0 run and counting for the Aggies. 7:20 left to go. Darius Perkins, the junior guard out of Miami-Dade, has Rudy come and played second half.
Great second half.
Colette, top of the key. He's had a great second half. Perkins goes low to a posted Julian Perry, who puts it up and in. And he's had a great game. Perry with 10 as a freshman in his first game. Aggies by 9 on a 17-0 run now. Under 7 minutes to go. Golden between the circles. Golden over here to the left. Corner pass Sengland. Sengland against the Aggies. Aggies back to man. Well, no, now they're playing zone again.
No, they're back into that 1-3-1.
Now here is a pass. Skip it, cross court. Great jumping catch, Golden. Sengland backs off on the angle left. Goes low to Bowling Boy. Spins in against Colette. And Colette picked his pocket, but he knocked it out of bounds. Bowling Boy brought the ball down just a little, and Colette took it away.
Good hands.
Colette's been stealing the ball in this game.
He's got good reactions.
Colette has 4 steals in the game. Besides 5 rebounds, 18 points. Lob it. Colette fights for it. Foul on Colette, even though he thought he almost had the ball there. That'll be David's
doesn't
third
need to contest
foul.
that. Yeah, doesn't need to do that.
Because it will put, again, clock stop Weber at the foul line trying to stop the Aggie 17-0 run.
Weber's just begging for anything to get the ball through the hoop. They got to see that ball go in to get started again, but they're in trouble right now.
This half, they're 1 out of 14 shooting the ball. Weber State is. How about that stat for Cache Valley Bank?
I'll tell you.
From St. George to North Logan, all around the state. Great banking services. Free throw, Ballin' Boy does break the run. So Ballin' Boy scores 9 points for him. He also has, I think, 8 or 9 rebounds. 62-54. And he makes it 62-55 with both free throws. Still the Aggie lead 7. 6.5 to go. They had close games in the exhibitions and pulled them out.
They're in control of this right now. There's a different mental state on the Weber State side.
Julian Perry, wing right side. Around him is Perkins. Fouled Sengland. Easy call to make there, and Perkins will be at the line for 1-1. Sengland's 4th foul. So Sengland has 4, and Kendall Hill has 4.
They kind of got their heads down. They're kind of wondering, what can we do to get this over with?
So now at the free throw line will be Darius Perkins for the Aggies. He's had only 1 free throw attempt. Like we said, he was 85% in junior college, and he makes that free throw. So Perkins was 6. Plus he has delivered 8 assists in the game
that's
tonight.
what I like, and he got most of those in that third quarter period.
And he makes both free throws. And now he'll get a breather. Biko Nomoaya will come in as the Aggies lead by 9. That is the biggest lead by the Aggies. 64-55 with 6:17 to play here in the second half in the Spectrum after being down 18 at intermission. All right, Sengland brings it up for the Wildcats. Sengland goes right-hand side, Kendall Hill. Biko out front on him on that zone, kind of pestering him. Come around to Sengland on the left angle. Inside, Ball and Boy slapped away. Colette with another steal. Colette has played great with the defense. We go under 6 minutes. Weber's turned it over 18 times by my count. Jalen top of the key to Colette. Colette dribbles down the right, shovels it back to Perry. Perry goes underneath, then throws it in the corner. Jalen fakes the 3. Baseline 15-footer. Got it. He faked Ball and Boy into the stand.
Yeah, right. Nice, great jump shot.
Now the Aggies by 11.
Yeah, it's going to be a complete turnaround.
66-55 with 5.5. Sengland again out on the left-hand side. Biko extends on him a little bit with the zone. Now he penetrates on Biko. And Biko slaps it away from behind. Aggies take the ball away again. Biko slapped it away.
Too much dribbling.
We go down to 5:17 left in the game. Aggies 66-55. Wing pass Julian Perry. Boy, that freshman's played a great game too for the Aggies.
Yeah.
Biko gets the pass on the wing. Nomoaya top of the key now. David Colette back to Biko to set it up at 15 to shoot as we get to the 5-minute mark. Ags 11 up after being down 18 at the half. JoJo McGlasson, cross court, Nomoaya. Posted on the baseline is Jalen. 15-foot on the baseline, Moore. Short. Rebound goes to Weber State and Rashad Gittens.
I'd like to see that shot quicker.
Gittens dribbled it off his toe, but it was saved by Kendall Hill. Back it comes to Gittens on the left-hand wing. Gittens off the screen, top of the key. Now Gittens goes inside on Jalen, puts up a rope shot, no. A prayer picked up by Moore on the rebound, and the Aggies have it, and they bring it down slowly with 4.5 left, leading by 11.
Yeah, they got this right under control right now.
The Wildcats still in the second half. 1 3-point basket from the field. That's it.
That's it. Isn't that something?
4:22 to go after shooting so well first half. Vico between the circles. Moore. Right side to Julian Perry. Freshman. Yo-yoing back.
We're wearing them out a little bit now with the ball control. They're not quite as aggressive defensively.
Glass into Moore. Now Vico with 6 to shoot. Vico penetrates, gets the ball over here to Jalen. Jalen's now shoots for 3 on the right wing. Short. Nobody there to rebound for the Aggies. Gittins gets the rebound at the 4-minute mark. Singleton gets it down quickly. Ballin' boy posts up on Jalen. He waits to go against Jalen. He muscles him out. He fakes on him, and he puts it up in front of the basket and scores it easy.
That's okay, Jalen. That's better than fouling him.
66-57. Weber cuts it to 9. 3:40 to go. Ags need a couple more hoops now with this extended offense that they're running. Vico gives it up to JoJo McGlasson on the left wing. That's only their second basket of the second half. And here's Stu Morrill timeout to talk about getting something done with a full timeout. We're going to keep it here because we're done with our coaches' timeouts.
Well, right now the Aggies are wearing Weber State out on the offense. They're executing so well. Now we're into extended clock a little bit.
And then what's happened is maybe the extended clock has slowed us down just a little with our edge.
Perfect. But Stu started to call that 4 or 5 minutes ago, like a little bit of patience. This up-tempo, it's a good time. We came back with a roar. Now we're playing under control. Right now we're controlling the game tempo very well. Offensively, the zone defense has just got them so disjointed they have no concept as to what they're doing.
Where Utah gets engaged, S.C. Needham Jewelers brings you the game. The state's oldest jewelry store. Lately, Gene went over to Belgium to hand-select diamonds, so make sure you see what they've got now at S.C. Needham Jewelers, middle of the block, sign of the clock. Again, tomorrow the football at 1 with the pregame. Kickoff at 2. Tip-off for basketball is 3 on Sunday from Illinois State with Scott Gerard on the Aggie Network. 2 o'clock pregame. And then next week we turn around Wednesday night. You're going to be gone Wednesday night.
I'll be gone,
Santa Clara. So Lance Beckert said he'll step in.
Very good. I'm glad to have Lance give you the share.
And that's a 6 o'clock start, remember, because of television on Wednesday night next week. That means we move our Matt Wells Coaches Show to Tuesday night next week on the Aggie Network. So we're busy. The football next week is Friday at home against San Jose State. But tomorrow, New Mexico. Aggie volleyball team, incidentally, on the road tomorrow at Fresno. We mentioned the women lost 100-77 to Oregon, and cross country today, 20th place finish for Eric Shellhorn in the region.
Very good.
Weber still in their man-to-man defense, as usual. They double Jalen, though, there. Now Collette gets it, fakes the shot, drives by everybody, goes down, and puts it up and in. Collette with 20.
About lost his legs, but he got the ball up there.
11-point lead, Aggies, 68-57, 3:10 to go. Golden could shoot it from anywhere. The Aggies had to get out on him. Singleton on the left wing. We're down to 3:05. Golden baseline, Bowling boy spin around underneath, runs with the ball, got away with it, shot it short, tipped by Kendall Hill. No! Snatched the rebound, Jalen Moore. He had a good chance, Hill did on the rebound.
They can't get anything in the bucket. That's incredible.
They've made 2 baskets this half with 2:55 to play. We'll have a media timeout next dead ball, incidentally. JoJo doubled, goes under the basket to Vico. Vico gives it back, Jalen Moore, reverse layup, no, follow, yes! Jalen! He was off balance for the first one.
He knew where he was. He's just playing a little bit in there.
70-57. Weber State has 10 this half, and the Aggies have scored 41.
Yeah, 41-10. Can you believe that?
Singling out on the left-hand side. All right, stops the dribble, goes in the corner. Ballin' boy, no, that's a driver by Gittins, and he puts it up wild and short, and Collette got the rebound with 2:13 left to play. And Randy Ray says, back off, guys.
Yeah, he's throwing it in.
70-57. All right, Vico across the timeline to JoJo. They pressure JoJo with the ball out front, but just one guy. So JoJo gets around that, stops at the free throw line, bounce it off Collette. He'll go right to the basket and put it up and in again. 22 for Collette.
Boy, he's a skilled offensive player.
72-57, just coming off a church mission, too.
Yeah.
Free throw line to Kendall, and he lost the ball out of bounds. Touched by the Aggies, they said, to knock it out. So we get our media timeout.
Timeout on the floor.
So we have a timeout with 1:44 to play, and the Aggies are up 72-57 with 1:44 to play. This is the Utah State Aggie Network. Let's see, Coach, I was not here for the 2 exhibition games. Who did you guys talk to after the games there? You talked to Jalen one game, I know.
I think Jalen and I think it was Colette. I left. Yeah, I wasn't in on either one. We didn't have the mic set up.
Okay. But it was Colette and Jalen.
I think
I'm just
so.
wondering who we should have after this game. I mean, Colette's been huge second half with his defense. You think Dave's our man tonight?
Who?
David Colette.
Yeah, I think we better talk to Colette. This is the start of the season, even if it's the first time for you and I to talk to him. So.
And in the meantime, I mean, look at the other performances. Julian Perry, the freshman. Look at what he did. Jalen Moore, of course, terrific. And Perkins in the second half has been big as well.
Yeah, it's just been a great team effort. Everybody played their role.
Well, the team defense, I mean, if you've held a team to 2 for 21 and a half.
Let's go back to my capitalized key, 32-38 on rebounds.
Now we're back to 6.
We've got rebounded in this half.
All right, Bowling Boy gets it back to Gittens. The Aggies have outscored them this half again, 43-10, with 1:38 to go in the Spectrum, leading by 15 after Weber had an 18-point lead. Dribble drive, baseline, fall away jumper on the way, and good. And that is Senglin with the 2-pointer, 72-59 with 1:27 to play. Senglin has 2 of their 3 baskets this half. Handed off to JoJo. Perry's going to come get the ball out front here. Aggies are going to run clock as they normally do. Give it back now to Darius Perkins to set it up here with 17 to shoot, 1:11 to go. What a turnaround half this has been. JoJo with the ball on the left-hand wing. Top of the key, Colette. Colette with 8 to shoot. Colette goes down the left side of Bowling Boy, dribbled it off his toe, and Bowling Boy's got it, and then he throws it off of Colette out of bounds. So Colette finally did turn over the ball. I think that's only the Aggies' third turnover this half.
Yeah, they didn't have. Yeah, that's right. 4.
They had 4 at the half, and they have 7 now in the game.
Yeah, that's 3 this half. That's great.
3 this half. Under a minute to play. 13-point lead, Aggies. Gittens penetrates to the basket. You don't want to foul him. He puts it up and in. Does stop the clock with that basket by Gittens. So they've now made 4 baskets this half. 72-61. Aggies by 11. 45 seconds to play. Senglin brings it up, or Senglin on the defense of Perkins bringing it up across the timeline. Wanted to shovel to Perry. They overplay that handoff pass, so they get it more. 34 seconds to play. What a turnaround game for Utah State in their opener here.
Great second half.
Perkins over here to the right side. They came out early, too. They weren't in the locker room a long time. Now 10 to shoot. Give it up to Jalen Moore. 22 seconds to play. Off in the wing, Perkins drives, see Bowling Boy into the basket. Give it back to JoJo. 3-pointer left side. Missed. Rebound under the basket. Fought for, but Hill has it. Don't want to foul. Senglin brings it up. Senglin on the left. Cuts into the middle. Goes into Colette. And there's a foul on Colette, and the basket's good because Colette's inside the arc. So Senglin scores it. Nope, they called it the other way. They did call it on Senglin. I thought that Colette had got it. That's the 5th foul on Senglin. So he's out of the game with 7.9 to play. So he'll go out as Weber's leading scorer tonight. Senglin had 14.
Yeah, they got 3 double-figure scores. They spread it around, but it was all first half.
72-61 with 8 seconds to play. What a turnaround second half by the Aggies in this game. Jalen gets the inbounds pass, and they'll dribble out the clock. And Utah State is 1-0 with a terrific change. And Stu Boyle just kind of shrugged his shoulders at Randy Ray and said, I can't believe it either.
No, we all watched it. It's believable. They're a good, hard-working kid.
What a performance by the Aggies in the second half. To win it going away, Weber State scored 14 points in the whole second half. And again, at one time, a 17-0 run. At one time, it was 43-10 in the second half. And the Aggies win at 72-61. We pause right now for 10 seconds for network stations to identify themselves on the Aggie